Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. We are now on diary entry number 830 from the diary of Saint Faustina Kowalska, Divine Mercy in My Soul. O light eternal, who come to this earth, enlighten my mind and strengthen my will, that I may not give up in times of great affliction. May your light dissipate all the shadows of doubt. May your omnipotence act through me. I trust in you, O uncreated light. You, O infant Jesus, are a model for me in accomplishing your Father's will. You who said, "Behold, I come to do your will." Grant that I also may do God's will faithfully in all things. O divine infant, grant me this grace. O walang hanggang ilaw na dumating sa mundong ibabaw, liwanagin mo ang aking isip at palakasin ang aking kalooban, upang hindi ako sumuko sa mga oras ng pagsubok. Lusawin nawa ng iyong liwanag ang lahat ng anino ng pagdududa. Mangyari nawa ang iyong kapangyarihan sa aking pamamagitan. Nananalig ako sa iyo, o liwanag na hindi nilikha. Ikaw, o Batang Jesus, ay tularan ko ng pagsasagawa ng kalooban ng Ama. Ikaw na nagsabi, "Tingnan mo, narito ako upang gawin ang iyong kalooban." Itulot mo na matapat kong magawa ang kalooban ng Diyos sa lahat ng bagay. O banal na Batang Jesus, ibigay mo sa akin ang biyayang ito. Alright, yesterday we talked about time and space. Okay, so fortunately the following entry is all about light. Light, which is Jesus. So, yung eternal light na sinasabi, no? And sabi ni Faustina, "May this light dissipate all the darkness in me." Now, let's focus on the light. So, we will try to relate time, space, and light. Alright. The speed of light is constant at 299,792,458 meters per second. Okay, wag nyo na yung tandaan, no? Ganito na lang, 300 million meters per second. But if you want to make it exact, it's 299,792,458 meters. Okay, that's the speed of light. According to science, they were able to do experiments on that, and it is already established. So, we will not debate on that. So, constant yang speed of light na yan, kahit walang frame of reference, kahit nasan ka, it would always be at 300,000 meters, meters per second. That is why, kapag nakita mo yung araw, no, ang layo-layo ng araw, pero pag lumiwanag yan, kitang-kita mo siya agad, no? Mas mabilis pa sa kisap mata. Alright, so anong kinalaman ng speed of light? Ganito, no? I will not present mathematical computations, no? Ibibigay ko na lang sa inyo yung mga results, no? Kasi hindi na natin kailangan mag-math dito, no? But I already did that, no? Just to make sure that what I would be presenting is correct, no? Ibig sabihin, kasi hindi ko siya talaga maintindihan, ilang beses kong binasa, no? Pero nung nag-compute ako, oo nga. Okay, so, ganito yon. When an object travels near speed of light, pinagbabatayan natin dito yung equation ni Einstein, no? Which is E is equal to mc squared, where E is energy, M is mass, and C is constant. So, tandaan nyo yung C, meron siyang power of 2 kasi C squared, di ba? Okay, so yung exponent yung 2. Alright. So, anong ibig sabihin ng E is equal to mc squared? Ganito yon. When an object travels near speed of light, no, halimbawa, it is approaching the speed of light which is at 300 million meters per second. No, per second. Okay? Napakabilis nun, ano? Tayo, pag nagbabiyahe tayo, parang ang sarap, ang ano na, no? Parang nakakatakot na pag 120 kilometers per hour, no? Pero apakabagal pa nun, i-compare mo dun sa speed of light, no? Parang ganito, when an object, kapag ang isang bagay ay tumatakbo ng halos papalapit na sa speed of light as it reaches, no, or as it approaches, yung papalapit. So, yung mass niya ay lumalaki exponentially. Pag sinabing exponentially, hindi yan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no? Kasi nga, di ba, may c square. So, hindi not even double. Exponent nga eh. So, halimbawa, if it's 15, it would be 225. If it's 20, it's gonna be 400. No? So, ganon. When the object approaches the speed of light as it travels, no? Habang ito ay naglalakbay. Example lang yung object. No? It can be anything. Bato, ikaw, rocket, no? Imagine mo lang. So, as it approaches the speed of light, it increases exponentially. That is why the mass of the object becomes infinite. Pag sinabing infinite, walang hanggan, ano? If it would travel. So, ibig sabihin, halimbawa, nag-start siya ng 1 kilo ang mass niya, no? As it approaches the speed of light, halimbawa, naging 100 million. So, tataas siya. Habang papalapit siya ng papalapit sa 300 million meters per hour, per second, no? Nagiging infinite na. Hindi na yan aabot ng ano, no? So, pataas siya ng pataas, wala nang hanggan, no? Yung mass ng object, would that be possible? Posible ba na ang mass, o yung mass or weight, sabihin mo ng weight, ano? Posible ba na ang timbang ng isang bagay ay maging infinite? That is impossible, no? I mean, sa konsepto, sa ating human mind, that is impossible. Again, this is based from the equation of E is equal to mc squared. So, if the mass of the object becomes infinite as it approaches the limit, the speed of light, no, which is at 299 million, then it would also require infinite energy. Kasi nga, E is equal to mc squared, diba? So, infinite na yung mass, ibig sabihin, magi-infinite na rin ang energy, no? Parang ganito, yung 1 kilo, lumalaki siya ng lumalaki, di syempre, lalaki rin ng lalaki yung energy na kailangan mo para makapag-travel ito at that speed. Right? So, kumbaga, kung kotse yan, mas kailangan mo ng mas mataas na revolusyon, no? I-accelerate mo yung accelerator mo. And it would require more gasoline or fuel, no? So, kapag infinite, parang ang hirap isipin, parang infinite energy, parang infinite yung gasolina mo, tas infinite yung weight mo. That is why traveling at the speed of light is impossible for us humans, no? Ang pagharurot o paglalakbay ng katumbas or equal to the speed of light, which is 300 million meters per second, is impossible. Kahit anong gawin ng tao, no? Nagawin ng mga bagay, abutin ang napakaraming universes. At this point in time, hindi pa kayang gawin because of time, distance. And, yun nga, nasa physical body tayo, nasa earth eh. that would not be, that is, sa ngayon, no, that is impossible. Okay? Kasi nga, imposible na yung infinite weight. Imposible rin ang infinite energy. Alright. The physical gross body cannot do that. So, halimbawa, tayo, maglakbay tayo, no? Marurot tayo. O kaya, lumipad tayo at that speed of light. That would not be possible. Hindi natin kayang gawin yon. Sabi ko nga, di ba, kotse pa lang, di ba? 140 kilometers per hour. Ang bilis-bilis na nun, no? Eh, ano pa, kapag 300, hindi kaya. Napakalaking, diferensya at it is really impossible. Kahit yung mga spaceship, hindi pa rin niya kayang gawin yung ganong speed, no? Wala pang tumatakbo na spaceship at the speed of light. But, this is the but, no? But, the soul which is itself light can. But the soul can, why? Soul is light. The bigger the light of the soul, mas malaki ang liwanag ng kaluluwa mo, which mas malaki yung possibility mo to travel to eternity. Therefore, the soul needs to travel at a speed of light to reach infinity or in eternity. Diba? Para yung kaluluwa natin makapunta sa infinity o kung saan man yan, we term it eternity. Eternity is infinity and eternity and infinity is heaven. It can be down below. Eternity pa rin yun. Whichever direction, whether up or down, up infinity or down infinity, the soul needs to travel at the speed of light, which is at 300 million meters per second to go to eternity. That is what the soul needs. The physical body cannot do that, but the soul again can do that. Now, this is why Faustina can do it. That is why Faustina can travel to eternity, to wherever it is impossible for human beings to reach, because she has so much light. Hindi naman siya as the physical body ang naglalakbay, but her soul. Kasi yung physical body niya naiiwan where she is, in the room, in the cell where she is, no? Kung saan siya naroon. Okay? Naiiwan. Halimbawa, nasa hospital siya, nandun siya sa hospital, the physical body is in the hospital, but she was able to travel outside of this world. Kaya nga nakapagkwento siya, di ba? So, alin yung gumagana doon? Definitely, it's not the physical body, but her soul, which has so much light. And that light makes her capable of traveling in places where ordinary humans can reach. So, nakukuha nyo yung liwanag, the interrelationship or the relationship between time, between distance or space, and light. So, mahalaga pala, kailangan natin ng light para makapunta doon. Okay? We cannot go there if we do not have the light. Kaya nga tayo ordinary human beings hirap. Kasi yung light natin medyo aandap-andap. And that is why we need to increase this light. Maraming paraan kung paano mapalaki ang ating liwanag. And we will not go into that. No? Dinaanan na natin yan. Yun yung the path towards holiness. No? To gather more light, to be able to reach those places. Okay. Ngayon, ordinary people can, by the way, go there. Sabi ko kanina, hindi, di ba? Pero pwede din. Kaya lang, anong kailangan natin gawin? Ordinary people, and for us to reach eternity, we must leave our physical body. And that means death. Okay. Yun yung para sa atin, for ordinary people. Kailangan muna nating mamatay to go there. Okay, but for others while still in their physical body. Bakit nakukuha nila, nagagawa nila? The saints were able to do that. No? Bakit? Because they have so much light. But if we do not have that quality of light, that amount of light, then to be there, to get there, we need to leave the physical body or die. I hope, medyo mahirap again, ano, pero sana nakuha nyo yung relasyon ng liwanag, okay, which is light sa Ingles, oras, na yung oras habang tayo ay bumibilis ang takbo, okay, as we move faster, yung oras ay bumabagal. Ibig sabihin, kahit dito sa lupa, na-experiment na yan, no? Diba? Pag nandoon ka sa bundok, no? Ang oras doon ay mabilis, no? Kaya mas umiidad ang mga tao na nasa bundok. Yung mga nasa baba, okay? Nasa baba. Kasi dahil sa gravity, mabilis, no? Mabilis ang acceleration natin. Pagbaba, ano? Pag nagbumagsak tayo, 'di ba? Kasi nag-a-approach tayo sa lupa. So because of gravity, bumibilis yung pagbagsak natin, halimbawa, no? Kaya ang oras ay bumabagal. As we accelerate, bumabagal naman ang oras. Kaya mas mabilis ang oras kapag nandun sa taas. They have already proven that. Those are the relationship between time, space, and light. Until our next episode.